All right, so the next thing we're gonna make is our pesto chicken sandwiches. So obviously we need our pesto. I did not mean to pick up vegan pesto. That's just what I ended up grabbing. I believe it was on sale for $1.99. I'll double check that when we do our price run through. We obviously have our thin sliced chicken breasts. I actually bought a 5-pound bag of frozen chicken breasts a while back. So that's those thawed out and cut a little thinner. We have our H-E-B sliced mozzarella. You can use mozzarella, provolone, or Swiss. I prefer the mozzarella. H-E-B usually sells their cheeses 2 for $5, so that was about $2.50. You have your Campbell's tomato soup. It's a small can. My husband doesn't really like tomato soup, so that's kind of just for me. And then we have our sourdough bread. You can use white, wheat, whatever you like. I just prefer the sourdough. So we're gonna wait for our skillet to heat up here, cook up those chicken breasts, and we'll go from there. Cooking, you can obviously put a little seasoning on there. I've created kind of my own little seasoning here. It's just salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of oregano. So that's what we're doing there. Our chicken is finished cooking there. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this tomato soup, get that going. So the can requires, or directs, that you use a can of water. I have found I prefer the milk instead. It makes it a little richer and creamier. I do use 1% milk just because dairy doesn't sit well with me. So we go ahead and try to cut that down as best as possible, and the 1% seems to sat well. So we're gonna put that in. We are going to grab a spoon. Sorry, I'm not left-handed, so let me switch hands here. We're gonna mix that in there until it's all consistent, and just let that simmer and cook all into each other. While you're waiting for your chicken to cook, is pre-butter and pesto your bread. You're going to be making a grilled cheese out of this. Obviously you're going to want that butter on one side and the pesto on the other. You can stack it butter pesto, pesto to butter, or pesto to pesto, butter to butter, and a little stack that's going to help you real quick. So my pan's already heated back up. We've taken off our chicken and set it to the side. I'm gonna stir this tomato soup real quick. All right, so we're gonna put this in the pan, butter side down. You're gonna get that nice sizzle. Here, take a piece of your mozzarella cheese, or 2, however many you want. We're gonna do 1 because we're gonna do 2 slices on our sandwich. Usually, it only calls for 1. We're gonna do 2. And we are going to grab our chicken breast, lay that on top there. Then we're going to do another slice of cheese. This is just how we like to do it. You don't have to do it 2 slices of cheese, you can do just 1. And then pesto side down, butter side up. You're gonna let that sit, melt together just like you would a grilled cheese. So here's our finished product, or at least one of them. It's already cut. Got that awesome cheese bowl, all that delicious chicken, cheese, and pesto, and that's our dinner. And there's the BCM still cooking up, so it'll look a little chunky and funny for a little bit, but I promise it all blends in. I just didn't start early enough for us to have it tonight, so that's still cooking. All right, here we go for the price breakdown on our grilled pesto chicken sandwiches. We had our sourdough bread, excuse me, the Oro wheat for $2.98. The Pepperidge Farms was the same price if you're picky on your brand. You had your mozzarella slices from H-E-B. Those are usually 2 for $5, so those were $2.50 today. Our vegan pesto, which I did not mean to pick up, but ended up picking up anyway, was $1.99. We had our chicken breasts. That was the frozen 5-pound bag. That 5-pound bag is usually about $9.95. So I estimated I used about a quarter of that, if that. So that's gonna be $2.48. Our butter or margarine, it's our Hill Country Fair country spread. That usually goes for about $2.08. I estimated about 50 cents, so less than 1/8 of that butter. And we had our tomato soup, our Campbell's 2.75 ounces for 98 cents. So that brings our total for 4 servings of this meal to $11.43. All right, thanks for checking in, and we'll see what we make next time.